Welcome to the Ford Performance stand at the Goodwood Festival of Speed 2019. Now, we've been let in here. Actually, normally I'd be talking to you over the top of Elvin Evans' Fiesta WRC car, but thankfully it's not here, it's somewhere up the hill. And we're going to talk about this, which is the Ford GT Mark II. Now, this is a pretty special thing, basically. It's been developed by Multimatic. And the idea is that the race car, you can see just over there, is hobbled by something called BOP, or balance of performance, which means it only puts out about 490 brake horsepower, and there's all sorts of things you can do to it, but you also can't do to it. This is designed to be the ultimate example, I suppose, of what the Ford GT can be. So they're going to build 45 of them overall, $1.2 million plus taxes, so an awful lot, but I'm sure they'll sell them all like that. What have they done to it? Well, an awful lot. Let's start with the Downforce. So this has got about 400 pounds more than that, the race car over there. So it's got 4 to 5 times more than the road car, the standard road car. That's a wing off the back of a Daytona prototype car. Then we come down here, we've obviously got the vents over there, which are not allowed on the race car. Then they actually developed a new package for the race car. So you're allowed various Evo upgrades. They put a load of work in the wind tunnel and stuff like that, and then they basically didn't do it because they thought FIA was just going to kill it with BOP anyway, so we wouldn't bother putting it. All that knowledge, so the underfloor and the new front splitter and stuff, has all gone into this car here. So we've ended up with that on there, which is pretty amazing. And because wing, front, they've managed to keep the whole balance of the car aerodynamically exactly the same. Power, well, it's now up to 700 brake horsepower, but I'm reliably informed that is a very, how should we put this? They will all easily make 700. We've heard about, I think this has been on the dyno at like 735, so yeah, a decent uptake. This roof scoop, in fact, feeds all the oil coolers in there for engine gearbox, diff, all that, so they're all in there, beautifully packaged together, because the engine cooling obviously goes in here. We've got new intercoolers, 35% bigger. They've also got a water jet system on them now, because apparently the standard Ford GT road car potentially just dropped off in power a bit after, say, however many laps. So the idea of this was that this will be able to run flat out all the time, no problems with cooling whatsoever. Wheels, right, so these are a 19-inch wheel. Race car is an 18-inch wheel. Michelin has done a bespoke slick. This is not on them, this is on some Cup 2 tyres because Goodwood won't let it run up the hill on slicks, but it has a bespoke customer slick for this. The brakes have been completely recalibrated on the carbon, so all the ABS is different, so you've got better braking performance from them. Suspension, ride height, obviously, standard Ford GT, different ride height, so normally it'd be up here in road, and then you drop down to its 70mm ride height. That is all the way down at, I think it's 56 or something like that. So this stays all the time at its track height. So it's down there. Actually though, the underbody that I was talking about before is taken off the race car, so it's actually lower than it would be. They've dropped it down to make sure it still works as it should. Because it's all the way down at that 70mm ride height as well. Previously there was a spring that they used in the normal road setting, but there's a torsion bar down there, stripped out all the spring. Hey presto, they've lost about 150 kilos overall with this car, so it's gone up by 75 brake horsepower, down by 150 kilos, so make your own mind up. And yeah, inside they've got all the usual stuff, got a race steering wheel but with all the road buttons on it, the dash, and then they've got a Motec screen is there for all the data logging you could possibly want. It's a pretty cool thing. It's a really, really cool thing. And it's going to be track only, obviously, and I want to go, FIA spec seats from Sparco. Take passenger on as well, so you've got 2 seats in there. Mechanical door handles, so taking the electrics out and stuff like that. So there we are. That is the ultimate expression of Ford GT, done by Multimatic, people who do the race car, and all sorts of other cars you might have heard of as well for other manufacturers. They are very, very cool people. And this is a very cool car.